In this section, we are going to discuss the evolution of Java. So initially, James Gosling, Mike Sheridan, and Patrick are the three responsible persons who initiated Java programming language project in the year June 1991. So at the time, it was a small team of Sun engineers. So that team can be represented as a green team here. So it was originally designed for interactive televisions. Later, they initiated this project to develop the language for developing devices such as set-top boxes as well as the televisions, etc. So later, this Java technology was incorporated by Netscape here. So with this programming language, we can create applications on multiple devices as its scope is very wide here, allowing us to create software for mobile devices, ATMs, as well as IoT along with the web pages. So it was initially the programming language name called GreenTalk here by James Gosling, and the file extension was GT. Later, it was renamed as Oak. So in 1995, they renamed Oak programming language as a Java here because it is already trademark of Oak Technologies. So initially developed by James Gosling at Sun Microsystems, which is now subsidiary of Oracle Corporation and released in the year 1995. So in the next section, we are going to discuss the basic requirements to execute the program. The first and foremost requirement is JDK. So we can call it as Java Development Kit here. With the help of this Java Development Kit, we are going to execute the program. And this is along with this, we need to have the other editors like Eclipse, IntelliJ, Visual Studio, and Apache Ant, as well as NetBeans or Xcode. Most commonly used editors here. So based on our requirement, you can use any one of these editors. Apart from that, we can also use Notepad here. We will see how to use each and every editor along with the JDK. So when we come to the program execution process here, so as I said now, we need to use any one of the text editors, and from the text editor, we need to send the program. So once the program is sent as the .java, as you can see here, file name .java. So from the text editor, we are sending the source code to Java compiler, and the Java compiler will compile the program. So during the compilation, it will check what are the various semantic errors as well as syntax errors. So once the bytecode was generated, it was sent to JVM here, and JVM will send to operating system. So as you can see here, the Java source code we are going to write here, then that will be compiled. After compilation process, the bytecode will be sent to the machine code. Simply we can say like this. As we can see, the basic requirement to execute the program is JDK here. So there are various versions in JDKs. As you can see, initially the JDK alpha and beta versions are there, which was released in the year 1995. Then after JDK 1.0, 1.1 was released in subsequent years, 1996 as well as 1997. Then they renamed it as J2SE 1.2. So as we can see, up to J2SE 5.0, they was released in various years. So if you want, you can pause this video, you can go through all these versions here. Then Java, in the case of J2SE, Java 2 Standard Edition here. And when we come to Java SE, Java Standard Edition 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, up to now we are using 23. So Java SE 23 version, which was released in the year September 2024. In this section, we are going to discuss the basic features of Java.
Java is a fascinating blend of compiled and interpreted languages. It starts with the compiler, Javac, which transforms source code into bytecode, and then the JVM takes over, executing that bytecode by converting it into machine-readable code. This two-step process is what makes Java platform independent. You can run a program compiled on one machine on any other machine with a JVM, regardless of the operating system. Java is also deeply rooted in object-oriented programming, emphasizing encapsulation, abstraction, and inheritance. Everything revolves around classes and objects, making it robust and secure. With automatic garbage collection and a strong memory management system, Java minimizes bugs and eliminates the hassle of manual memory management. When developing large projects, Java shines with its distributed capabilities, allowing you to split programs across multiple computers. Its simplicity and familiarity, drawing from languages like C++, make it accessible. Plus, with multi-threading, you can execute multiple tasks simultaneously without hogging memory. Performance is another strong suit. Java's optimized bytecode ensures faster execution compared to traditional interpreted languages. And its dynamic nature allows for easy integration of new libraries and methods. Finally, the Java runtime environment acts as a bridge between your application and the operating system, providing the necessary resources for smooth operation.
If you want to download JDK, what we need to do is simply type download JDK in Google so that it will open the Oracle Corporation because it is a part of Oracle Corporation now. So simply click on Java downloads. So it will open the official web page here. And when we come down, as you can see, JDK 23. And based on your operating system, you can select any one of these. As I'm downloading for Windows, I'm selecting Windows here. And there are three options here. One is MSI installer and compressed archive and as well as installer. So x64 installer. So I'm using installer here and click on this link so that it will download. So based on the operating system what you are using, if you are using Mac, you can download for Mac, and if you are using Linux, you can download for Linux here. And you can see there are previous versions are also there. We can go through. So once it was downloaded, open the folder, then double click on that. So next, next, and then the installation process was started here. Just wait for some time. So it will take a couple of minutes here. And if you have any previous versions are there in your system, delete it, uninstall from your system, then install the newer versions here. So once the installation was done, click on close. Now, when we open the Explorer here, File Explorer, so go to C prompt here, My Computer, C prompt, then in C prompt, go to Program Files, and in Program Files, as you can see, there is a folder called Java. So click on Java here, and as we install JDK 23, click on JDK 23, then bin. So this is the path we need to have here. So what we need to do is simply click on here, address bar, then copy. After copying this path, in search bar, type environmental variables. So when we click on environmental variables, as you can see, edit the system environmental variables. Click on here, then we have environmental variables. Click on environmental variables, and in the user variable, no need to change any system variables here. In the user variables, select the path here, click on edit. So if you click on new, the previous path will be removed here. As we are using various softwares here, no need to have new, simply click on edit. So once it was edited, now click on new to add the new path here, right? As you can see, we have already path was there, 16 JDK 16. Now we install JDK 23 bin. Then OK. Click on OK again click on OK. Now the path was done. So once the path was done, we need to check whether that particular software was installed successfully or not. For that, what we need to do, from the start button, select the command prompt here. So once the command prompt once it was appeared on the screen, we need to type Java C. So when we click on Java C, it has to display the installation. As you can see, we'll try to open, or we'll try to write one simple program here. So for that, I'm using Notepad. As we discussed in the previous video, we can use any one of the editors just to check whether that particular Java software is installed or not. So for that, what I'm doing is class my first. The class name is my first here. Then public static void main string args system.out.println welcome to some message I given here. I'm closing this main and I'm closing this class. So that's all. Now we need to save the file here. For example, file, save as. So I'm choosing the location here. Let us assume I'm storing the file in the desktop. So name is my first here. So I'm saving the program with myfirst.java. So as we save the program in desktop, go to the command with the same path. As my file is available in desktop, we need to move to the folder called desktop here. Then I'm typing the command javac space file name myfirst.java. As the Java programming language is case sensitive, we need to give in as it is. So there is no errors here. It is displaying the command prompt here. To compile or to run the program, Java my first. No need to give an extension here, Java my first. As we can see, welcome to Dr. Rao Educast. So that's all. So by this, we can the JDK was installed successfully.